I don't really have this magical reason that I started teaching my music business where I was like super profound or anything like that. But when I started my teaching business actually out of getting fired from another studio that I was teaching in. And I had always had this dream of creating this really cool, what we call the upscale hipster vibe. And it just to foster creativity and get kids excited about music rather than this like stale dentist office sort of feel. So I did start my music school because I got fired. But it was actually a dream that was living within me. I think for a long time before that, it just took that situation for me to get it out. One of the things I think I love the most about my music school is actually this like upscale hipster vibe that we have. So it's like Edison bulbs throughout, this really nice old school looking wood planks. And we have found the ability to be able to replicate all of this. So we found products that we can just consistently use. So as we grow and expand into multiple locations, we're able to replicate this entire process and have the same, upscale hipster vibe with the lights and the exposed ductwork and the super cool flooring throughout the whole space. And then our hope for that is that it's this intentionality about creativity. And we want kids to just know that there's a safe and super cool space where they can express their creativity. The one thing I think I wish I knew now, when we started our school, that we didn't do is systemizing everything. When I say everything, I mean, we're talking, how do we systemize our marketing? How do we systemize our communication with our parents? How do we systemize payments, scheduling, all of these things? And again, even now it's not perfect, but we're at a constant pursuit of going, how can we systemize this and how can we make this easier so I can step back and let somebody else take over, and then I can go do other things that will help further the music school, help it grow, and really help students connect with teachers and in the community, and really just foster their love of music even more. And being able to do that is all because of the way that we systemize everything. I think the toughest thing that I've learned, by owning a music school is managing people. And that's a really hard thing to do because managing people looks like a lot of different things, especially when you throw in a lot of different personalities. And for sure, the biggest issue I've had with this is letting people hang on just a little too long, where then they end up creating more drama and bigger blow-ups with other teachers or other staff members because we didn't let them go. And so I think the biggest thing has just been managing people and making sure you're really fostering this environment that's not toxic for your other people who are working in your music school. I joined the BAM squad because I saw what Johnny was doing out in New Zealand, and I was like, man, that is amazing. And that's something I want to accomplish. So I look at people like Johnny and I go, if that's something I want to accomplish, I need to learn from them because that guy has some wisdom he could for sure provide to me. One big pain point that I had before joining the BAM squad was actually marketing. So whether it was Facebook ads or Google ads, and even down to the creative, I didn't have these like really stunning scroll stopper ads. And so when I joined the BAM squad, I was able to utilize Johnny's really cool videos and some of the images that he uses and all that stuff. But not only that, he just laid out how to help with targeting and really just how to manage your ads to help your school grow. My favorite part of being in the BAM squad is the community. It is the people that I can share wins with, I can share dramas with, and that they are willing to chime in and say, hey, I'm experiencing this issue. And they're gonna go, hey, you're not the only one. I've experienced that as well. And here's how we approach that. And so this whole community is not only like is supporting you, but they're also helping you throughout your entire growth as a music school. My school has improved significantly since joining the BAM squad, and it's to me, it's a lot of the system stuff. So when we're hiring somebody, I've got all of these really amazing hiring documents, and so when they're onboarded with me, they always will tell me, man, we've never worked at a music school that's this well organized. And so I think just having all of Johnny's systems and the BAM squad systems laid out has significantly improved my business, and me as a business owner, I feel more confident in that, and I love that I get to even take a step back and let other people take over things because now everything has been systemized so well. Man, in 5 years, I would love to see my music school have 4 locations. I'd love to see us have 1,500 kids. I'd love to see us impacting the community every single day. I would love to see us have so many different programs ranging anywhere from rock bands to early childhood classes to group of music lessons, and even having a program where our high school students can intern and teach music lessons to younger kids. And really just provide them this very comprehensive experience of going, hey, you started here, when you get here, this could be a job for you, and you can really just develop them as leaders and give them something to look forward to. I think joining the BAM squad is better for my business because this is a group of people who are invested in professional development. They're invested in growing their music school, and they're doing that by showing that they're willing to pay for that experience. And so, you know, I can't tell you how many courses I took, whether they were free or $15 courses on Udemy or whatever they were, that I sat there and my wheels were still spinning. But when I joined the BAM squad, it was this hyper-focused, targeted group of people who want the best for each other and who are going to help each other grow, rather than, you know, just a bunch of willy-nilly people who are just throwing stuff around and saying, hey, this worked for this thing over here. I don't know if it's going to work for you, but like in the BAM squad, it's yes, this works. This is how to do it. And now go, here's the tools. If somebody approached me and said, hey, I don't know if I want to join the BAM squad because I don't know if I want to invest the money in that, here's what I would say. I would say, hey, how much does a student cost you? What's the value of that student to you? And for a lot of us, right, it may be $100. For some of you in bigger cities, it may be $160. I want to encourage you to just take a look at that. Take a look and think to yourself, how many students is it going to take me to get to pay for this? And so in my case, I looked at it and I was like, whoa, well, joining the BAM squad is essentially the cost of one student. Do I believe that the BAM squad will get me one student? Because if it gets me one student, then the program has already paid for itself. So then anything after that is straight profit in your pocket. So look at the BAM squad and go, hey, can I get one student out of this? Or can I get 2 students out of this? Because if I can, then everything else that I get is more money in my pocket and my business grows and I get to live my dream life. If you're sitting there right now thinking to yourself, oh man, I don't know if I want to join this thing. I don't know if it's right for me. I got to tell you, just jump in. You will never know unless you try. And when you try it, there's basically a guarantee that you're going to love it. I mean, Johnny and his team of people are consistently pushing forward. This is not just a group that's, hey, we built this thing, here, go. This is a group of people who every single month have something new to share with you. And it's not small stuff. I mean, we're talking massive things that these guys are willing to put in the time and energy. This is not a set it and forget it sort of program. This is a group of people who are constantly pushing the boundaries, pushing forward, and really just getting a group of people forward momentum. So if you're sitting there on the fence right now, I gotta say, jump in. jump in, give it a shot, because if you don't, you'll never know what your business could have been.